So I compare AI to an Iron Man suit that we put on ourselves that expands, augments our possibilities, our creative muscles, our subconscious, our pattern matching system one fast thinking capabilities. That's why I call this new era that we are beginning the era of the super subconscious. I have incorporated AI and the emerging technologies related to AI and generative AI specifically into my work in many different ways in relation to research, content generation. In general, it has significantly expanded both the range, the scope, and also the efficiency of my creative work and my projects. I use AI and generative AI for prototyping ideas across many different domains, from storytelling and visual creativity, to music composition, to research projects, to the management of complex multimedia productions. And what it allows is for a rapid, a quick exploration of possibilities and concepts. For example, in visual effects, AI empowers us to extend our range of possibilities, enabling more intricate and imaginative and diverse prototyping of designs and possibilities. I also leverage AI for enhancing the production of content through many different tools, like the Generative Fill and Expand tool of very well-known suites of tools out there, to many others. It's all about optimizing that design or that writing or that multimedia production by automating repetitive tasks again, such as editing, formatting, data management. AI frees up time for more complex executive and supervising roles that we take on as AI automates all of this pattern matching side of things. Additionally, I also use AI to explore data-driven insights, to analyze trends, to analyze audience preferences and performance metrics, which help me guide my creative decisions and ensures that my work and my direction and my supervision resonates with the intended audience, with the intended community destination of the productions that I am directing. AI is a powerful tool in the creation process because it taps into what can be interpreted as a super subconscious. When we think about our lives, we have a limited time in our lives to absorb experiences, to get to know people and places and content and whatever. But AI, of course, is being trained on most or all of the internet. So we can sort of compare it to a massive, almost infinite subconscious. AI is offering us an almost infinite reservoir of ideas and possibilities. It operates with incredible speed and efficiency, and it doesn't get tired like us, tirelessly generates possibilities, ideas, content, and solutions to accelerate the creative process far beyond what we can achieve on our own. Because again, our time and capacity to absorb experiences is limited. So AI becomes an essential partner. I always compare AI, for those of you that have watched the movie Iron Man, right? So I compare AI to an Iron Man suit that we put on ourselves that expands, augments our possibilities, our creative muscles, our subconscious, our pattern matching system one fast thinking capabilities. That's why I call this new era that we are beginning, the era of the super subconscious, when AI has mastered that pattern matching, fast thinking, system one thinking, but not yet, it has not yet mastered the system two thinking, the slow thinking, the methodical, analytical, deep reasoning type of thinking. So it's a beautiful blend between the AI and us. And additionally, AI, of course, it excels at, very important, personalization. Because how much time do we have in life to try to personalize every output for many different types of audience? We have a limited time, but with AI, we can accelerate that to tailor the content to specific audiences, which, of course, is going to enhance the engagement of audiences and the relevance of our content. And that's going to drive forwards innovation as well. When AI introduces, through all of that productivity, new techniques, styles, possibilities, enabling creators and people in general, professionals in general, to push the boundaries of what is possible, whether by interpolating or extrapolating, either by interpolating between all that training data that AI has used to learn the abstract essence of a certain domain, or, as neural networks are able to do, by extrapolating, by going beyond the training data to take us to new places that we have not reached before, we as humans. Creative industries are going to undergo very big changes. The way we interact with them today and the way people will interact with them within the next 5 or 10 years is really going to be pretty much, a whole different ballgame. So AI and emerging technologies like generative AI are going to profoundly impact these creative industries. Again, by, first of all, extending the diversity of the outputs of this industry, which by itself is going to generate new ways of interacting with, creative content, and is going to, trigger the emergence of new roles and enable a lot of new creative possibilities. Also, this is a very positive one, the increased automation is going to allow creatives and this industry in general to handle the routine, more repetitive creative tasks like editing, formatting, etc., through the use of AI. And this is going to free up more time for the actual innovation within the creative industry that is what people enjoy the most, and for higher level work, again, more, executive sort of level work. This shift, again, is also going to create within the creative industry new roles. Some of them we cannot even imagine today. And it's going to change as well the skill requirements, because a lot of skills that were needed in the creative industries in the past are now going to be all automated by AI. But there's going to be a shift towards other types of skills that, again, are more connected to that system two thinking, to that sort of like deep reasoning, analytical sort of supervisory thinking. And also, the data analysis, the technology integration with the creative fields is going to be a big objective of the companies that are within this creative industry. How do we integrate this technology with our existing pipelines? That's going to be a little bit of a process that is going to really occupy the companies in this industry in the next few years. And another very fascinating point, AI is going to enhance the longevity of creatives through things like digital twins. You see, within the creative industry, we have these fantastic professionals, but again, they have a limited amount of energy and a limited amount of time. But AI, through the use of things like digital twins, is going to allow the output and the work of these professionals to continue evolving over time. It's going to allow them to rest and direct and supervise their own output by basically complementing their work and partnering with these AI twins, so to speak. Of course, this takes us to another very important topic that I love to speak about as well. That is the ethics of generative AI. And that is a whole different discussion. But many times I speak at conferences about all the ethical ramifications of the use of this technology, which is fascinating, which is evolving very quickly in terms of the legal aspect of it, the copyright, the bias, the transparency, the responsible use of this technology, etc., etc. And of course, that's going to impact a lot these creative industries. And finally, of course, market and creative output personalization. It's going to be a massive change when we see these companies within the creative industry deliver very, very finely tailored, adapted, personalized, customized content that is going to create way more engaging consumer experiences. Yes, AI is going to introduce, in parallel to all of that, also within the creative industries, a lot of novel and new techniques, styles, and mediums. Is going to expand the boundaries of creative expression, opening up entirely new possibilities for the future of this industry. And that's why it's going to be one of the sectors that is going to change the most within the next few years.